Hi guys! As most of you know, we started Silver Icing in the basement of this house. It was on September 6th of 2014 that we launched the online stylist program, and that's really the day the business exploded. The company stayed in this house for an entire year. Can you believe we grew to a team of 12 people before we finally left my basement? Side note, apparently 12 people coming to work in a residential basement every day can seem a bit strange. And a few months after we got started, we were investigated on suspicion of being a brothel. A really well-dressed brothel. Although not nearly as risque as a brothel would have been, our business was clearly raising some eyebrows, and it was time to move into our first warehouse in the summer of 2015. We thought this warehouse was huge when we first moved in, and now it just carries our overflow. And recently we received the Let's Kick It out of here. Just the Let's Kick It. One product. Mind-blowing. So, even though in 2015 we felt like this place was pretty big, it only took a couple of months before we were overflowing, which meant just as quickly as we moved in, we were getting ready to move out. The problem is that most of the warehouses in our area really aren't suited for our style of business, so we were forced to start from scratch with an open shell. And although I thought it would take less time than it did, it actually took almost 2 years before we moved into our new building. So, welcome to head office. This place is literally my dream come true, and I can't wait to show you inside. I'm sure you can all recognize our famous brick wall, but also one of my favorite parts of the whole warehouse, our neon pink sign. Before COVID, this is where customers and stylists would come to pick up orders and take selfies, and I can't tell you how excited I am for this to be over so that you can come back, because we really miss you guys. An important part of the process is a streamlined pickup. So we designed this two-way cabinet that allows orders to be filled from the back, but then picked up from the front. However, just like our old warehouse, we outgrew this cabinet before we even moved in. So now we have an overflow of local pickups around the corner, and we even have stylists who have their own dedicated wagons. So during COVID, we were forced to get creative, and I had to start taking all of the photos in my living room, as most of you know. The problem is it's my living room, and as much as I love this company, moving back home was not part of the plan. It forced us to take a look at the direction for the visuals of the company, and what we realized is that we were missing the thing that made us us, and that's the real and relatable part. Natural light is one of the best ways to get relatable photos, so we built a natural light studio. Right behind our new studio is our returns department. Every day, Canada Post brings our returns, and they make their way into this room, where they get sorted by the day they're received. When processing returns, we open the packages and take all the items out, and each item is scanned back into the system. Have you ever seen that movie, It's a Wonderful Life? You know that part where the little girl talks about how when a bell rings, an angel gets their wings?
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
At Silver Icing, we call it It's a Wonderful Return. And every time you hear that scanner beep, you know another item is put back on the website.
That's right. That's right.
When we were first designing this space, I was worried about this stairwell. I was worried that it was just going to be a stairwell. And actually, it's still just a stairwell, so still working on that one. Come on, let's go upstairs. Have you ever wondered what it looks like inside the brain of a website? This is it. This is where the magic happens. In this room, we source the products that we're going to launch. We negotiate with our suppliers to get the best price. We design the photos and the images to get you the best materials possible. We write the descriptions and build the content for each pre-sale. The best way I can describe this environment is it's sort of like an airport. There's so many moving parts and things going on behind the scenes. But instead of planes, it's pre-sales. And when that clock strikes...
Okay, keep looking up!
Okay.
gosh! If you had told me in the beginning that we would be launching a pre-sale every day, 7 days a week, I would have thought you were insane. It is a huge undertaking, and the amount of work that goes into each pre-sale is intense. But in this closet is 6 months worth of pre-sales. Do you want to see? Just kidding. The real truth is we don't know when pre-sales are going to launch because they arrive at different times. So sometimes they arrive 8 months after we order them, sometimes it's 3 days. It's really hard to predict. On a weekly basis, we take all the samples that have come in and we plan out the following week's pre-sales. So there really is no magic closet full of pre-sales. This room also holds one of the most important departments in our entire company, our customer experience team. Our focus is to make sure everyone who touches Silver Icing is better for it, and this team is integral to making sure that happens. I could go on and on about how amazing they are, but honestly, I'm pretty sure you already know. All right, let's go look at the warehouse.
Wait! They always forget about the finance, but you don't forget about finance because I pay you.
You must be so curious about how it works on the inside, because once you guys place your order, it just disappears into order status land. So why don't we take a look at what's happening at each status? Imagine this. It's just a regular day, any day really. You've been up tossing and turning through the night, thinking about the set your clock that went up the night before, getting your order ready, because it's the Let's Kick It. But this time, it's in a custom, exclusive print. You're putting your draft order in, your coffee's ready, your kids are locked up, watching Disney Plus, and you take a deep breath, and you hold, and you hold, and you hold. And then it happens. Your order magically flies through the Wi-Fi and lands in our system. All of our products arrive through our bay doors, usually on pallets. They make their way to the receiving department where they get counted and tagged. From there, they get moved to their shelf location. Once each item is scanned into its location, we know exactly where to find them, and it also lets our system know that the item is ready to go. This is when your order makes its way onto the warehouse floor. As your order is scanned, it gets pulled up in real time on a tablet. This lets our pickers know of any changes and also tells them the locations of all the products that they need to pick. Once all of the items are scanned onto the order, they get sorted into 5 bins: direct orders, ship with, Tuesday echoes, Wednesday echoes, and Thursday echoes. Next stop, packing. Once in packing, the orders are sorted. Echoes go into their boxes, ship withs get combined, and direct orders hit the road. 3 magic words: ready for shipping. In other words, we've printed the Canada Post label and your package has made its way down a super fancy and ridiculously expensive conveyor belt. Twice a day, our Canada Post chariot arrives and we send your package packing. So that's head office. I hope you guys love it as much as we do, and hopefully one day you'll get a chance to come and take a picture in front of our brick wall. That's it for now. All right, guys, we're done. That was awesome. Oh my God, wait, we didn't check to make sure that the shoes were the same pair. Yeah, we're good. Do you think that was like